Alexandra United are a professional team right here in South Africa, based in the township of Alexandra, one of the oldest townships in South Africa. They have a football team that plays in the ABC Motsepe League, and they're coached by a white woman. This entire season, Tracy Pepper, who sits right here in front of me, has been coaching the club to the position that they're in right now. Tracy, welcome to Sport at 10. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm great. How are you?
I'm amazed at what you've been able to achieve. What position is Alexandra United in under your coaching this season?
We're currently top of the log with one game in hand.
The absolute top?
The absolute top.
And did you take over halfway? When did you actually come in?
Okay, so last season I took over. Well, I didn't take over. There was a coach called Madida who was assistant coach to Shoes.
Shoes Michelle.
Yes. And when Shoes got ill, Madida took over as the head coach, and I was brought in as the technical director and just to assist Madida. But I never sat on the bench. I was just at the training sessions. And then the season ended. It didn't end as well as we hoped it would be. We didn't win promotion. And when the season restarted, I was approached by Nick and I was asked if I would consider taking over the position as head coach.
So, Madida gets fired. Nick says...
He didn't quite get fired.
Well, he gets moved from the position as head coach. Nicolaou, you are the owner of Alexandra United. You now have a situation where Shoes Michelle is too ill to coach the club. The coach that you'd put in maybe wasn't delivering the results. You're looking around. And you find Tracy?
Thomas, good evening. That's exactly what happened. Her CV, I received her CV. I went through it. The qualifications were quite impressive.
What's on that CV? Because we all want to know.
Look, she has a German A license, German B license, CAF A, CAF B, the South African Pro license.
Huh.
And, I saw her coaching at Corinthians Black Aces, the under-17s and 19s, and I was very impressed with the results and the way the guys, responded to her.
But what a risk! I mean, it's not done. These are 34 professional men.
You know, Thomas, if we weren't sitting top of the log, I'd be saying I'm crazy. And I took a chance, and I thought, you know what, we all need a break in life. So you know what, I believe in her. Let me give her a chance, and we're top of the log.
What gets said? I mean, how much did football and the people accept you, Tracy, when you were announced new head coach of Alexandra United?
It wasn't easy, and I can understand that. Being, a black culture especially, it's a male-dominated industry as well. But I don't think that gender should define who you are.
What did they do or say to you that you say it wasn't easy?
It wasn't easy. Things are great, and so I've had to prove myself over and over again. But it wasn't easy. It's just not the people of Alex, just people in general of other teams, would walk past and swear at me in our friendly matches pre-season. They'd tell me, you belong in the kitchen. I tell them that's where the knives are kept, so watch out. And, so it was a process. It's an absolute process. I got death threats, and not just from not from Alex people, just people in general who just didn't feel that this was the right thing to be doing for a woman to be coaching.
They were worried about their men in the change room with an attractive female coach. Is that an issue?
It's not an issue. I just say to them, you've seen one, you've seen them all. It's just this.
I hope you're talking about one footballer.
I just say to them, it's the size that differs.
Okay, let's stop it right there. But Tracy, it really isn't an issue in terms of your ability, and maybe you can speak on this, Nico. How close are you to being an NFD team? What is still required of Coach Tracy Pepper?
Thomas, we have one game left. The game has been postponed to next week, Saturday, the 6th of June. We're playing a team called African All-Stars, and we need at least a draw. The guys are revved up, the technical staff is ready, and I believe we're going to do it this year. We missed it by 1 point again last year. I've been the owner of the club for 6 years, and every year we were second, third. I believe this year we've got the team, we've got the coaches, everything is just falling into place. And after our win next week, we go to the playoffs, which I believe are supposed to be in Kimberley. And there we compete with the other 8 provinces for 2 positions that go into the NFT.
Would you keep your coach?
I would.
You would keep your coach in the National First Division?
Well, if she takes us to the National First Division, I will give her a chance in the National First Division.
Tracy, Nick, you're revolutionizing the game. Congratulations to both of you. All the best in your bid to be in the NFD. One more game to winning the ABC Motsepe League. Great work. Alexandra United, as usual. Alex ahead of everything.
Thomas, thank you very much. And we'll make, we need to do this for the people of Alexandra, if nothing else. And for the late John Shoesma show.